Hello everyone! Welcome to another wonderful night of D&D. We'll be able to tell how prepared I am now, but yes, welcome! Welcome everyone. Hope you are all doing well tonight. We're going to be continuing on with our D&D campaign momentarily. I just do a little bit of a catch-up in case people didn't come by for the last session. This is session number 15. And we'll introduce the rest of the party after I give the very brief explanation of what happened last time. So, last time was a very combat-focused session of the game. The party had reached the top of Yester Hill and was accosted by multiple druids and berserkers wielding dark natural magics. They were also later attacked by quite the large tree. It was basically a tree blight, and those are incredibly dangerous even for relatively seasoned adventurers. Party did have a lot of back and forth with that, but they were able to go ahead and eventually defeat it and destroy the effigy that was also at the top of the hill that was producing more power for this large tree blight. Yes, Emmy came soaring through the sky and destroyed the tree from on high as she flew down. She just literally did a like a Goku, like just zoomed right in, destroyed the thing. It was great. But essentially, after that, they went further over south, and they noticed that there was a large tree that seemed to have been emanating the power that was going to these trees in this effigy in the first place. What created these things in the first place. So, the party took the initiative to not only remove the gem corn that was empowering the tree underground, but they also uprooted, with great effort, the entire tree. And this was like a full-grown tree, 50-plus year old trees where they're big. They're not exactly easy to do, so they did get an exhaustion level from doing that. And it took a little bit of time for them to do, about an hour or so, between all of them. They also were able to retrieve a few bits of loot from it. They received the equivalent of a Pearl of Power. So for anyone that isn't aware what a Pearl of Power is, essentially it allows you, if you're a caster, you can go ahead and use this and it'll restore a spell slot of up to 3rd level. And for this party right now, 3rd levels are the highest level spells they have access to. So it's a very useful resource, and they can use it once every long rest, essentially. Other than that, they found a magical battle axe, and that was what was able to help them deal with the tree a little bit quicker. And then lastly, there appeared to be a magical weapon that was whispering sweet nothings into Barry's, otherwise known as Maw's character, to go ahead and murder, pillage, and drink the blood of his enemies. And they eventually did find the spear, and it coaxed Maw to go ahead and take the spear. Not without the party trying to stop him, by the way. Emmy's character was indeed trying to hold him back, but his natural barbarian strength just allowed him to kind of waltz right by and grab hold of it. But yes, that is basically where we left off. It was just a long battle and a lot of acquisition of items and quest items. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over scene so we can see our wonderful party here. And let me rejoin the call here. I might be messing up the names here, but hello everyone.
Oh,
Hello. Hello.
And beautiful, the names are all lined up this time. I don't have to do any last second switch ups on the names. That's great.
Yay. It's a surprise every time.
It really is, and I am very happy that it's working this time. But yes, let us go ahead and introduce our wonderful intrepid heroes here. Starting from the person directly on to my left, we've got Shadowed Mage. Please, if you would introduce your character, a little bit about them, and anything else you'd like to bring up.
Hello, I am Shadowed Mage. In this campaign, I play a character named Jeer, who is an Aasimar Oath of Vengeance Paladin, soon to multi-class into Sorcerer. And he is on a crusade against all kinds of fiends and undead, and having been brought into Barovia, and then having met with Strahd, he is both terrified of Strahd and also is on a mission to make sure that he terrorizes this land no more. And of course, I myself, as Shadow Mage, am a variety streamer on Twitch, uh, and I do lots of like RPGs and puzzle games, and I do lots of other D&D stuff as well. Where I also have a campaign where I am the DM and Tilted is one of the players, and we do that over on Arvin Elrond's channel as part of a community D&D over there. And we might be coming back from a hiatus of that campaign possibly this week. It is unclear yet, as of yet, but hopefully that will be sorted in the next day or two.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it for me then.
All right, perfect. And I also went ahead and linked Arv's channel as well in case you guys are interested in more D&D content. We obviously are there on Wednesdays from time to time, but there's a lot of different D&D groups that are going on that channel. So if it scratches that itch for you, definitely go check it out. Next, we'll move on to Mix. Mix, if you'd like to go ahead and bring up your character, anything you'd like to talk about yourself, and yeah, and also thank you, Shadow, for your intro, by the way.
Hello, my name's Mix. I am a Kenku Goose Grave Cleric, and a little bit chaotic, I think, but in the end, overall, it has good intentions. I do my job, let's just say that. And then I'm just normally a DVD creator on the side, and yeah.
You've been branching out, though.
I've been branching out, yeah. I've been playing Silent Hill, and I love Resident Evil series a lot, so...
Yeah. Well, thank you very much there, Mix. Let's move on to our next member. It's Barrymore, please, if you'd like to go ahead and talk about your character, a little bit about them, and yourself, by all means.
Hey everyone, it's Barrymore. I'm playing as Ma, the Tabaxi Ancestral Guardian Barbarian. And upon leveling up, just like Shadow was also mentioning that he's going to be going into like a sorcerer, I'm going to be going into wizard, which is not common with the barbarian, but I think I got something that might flavor it up a little bit. He is always looking to defend his group, so he's looking to do that better. Yeah, we're gonna get that rage mage going on. We're getting the rage mage.
Rage mage.
Get that rage, sometimes mage.
Great, and already inspired. Who's being inspired?
Let's go. As far as me, my name is Barrymore. I am a porpoise VTuber, and I play a whole bunch of variety games, like a lot more RimWorld, Project Zomboid, Minecraft, and recently also Fields of Mystria. And yeah, find me on Twitch.
Alrighty then. Thank you very much, Barry. Let's move on to our second to last member, Mayor Emmy. Please, if you'd like to go ahead and talk about yourself, your character, anything else you'd like to talk about, go for it.
Hi, I am Mayor Emmy, and I am playing a Way of the Soul Sun monk, Sun Soul monk, and I'm basically Goku. It's super great.
Heck yeah.
I feel a little bit overpowered. Like when I was thinking about playing this subclass, I was wondering, would it actually be good? It's actually pretty great. Especially being an Aasimar, I can fly through the sky and rain down radiant bolts.
Butterflies in the sky. Go ahead, sorry.
Yes. You're all good. But yeah, it's super fun. My character started off as super naive, having grown up solely in a monastery, and she is getting a taste of how cruel the world can be and smashing it to bits in response. So we love that for her. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. I'm a silly mayor and Emigod and one day president, so keep an eye on me. I play a variety of games. Yeah.
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 Vibes.
Vibes. I like how the hierarchy is Emigod, mayor, and then president.
But yeah, you know, like that's my personal life is being an Emigod. That's just who I am. But
Uh-huh.
you know, this official title is something I earn, just like everyone
okay.
else.
Okay. I understand. All
Elected leader.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, Soda has the same thought process I have. It's very logical, yes. Well, let's go ahead and move on to our last member, Smokey Ruby. I know you don't stream, but please, if there's anything you'd like to promote, or of course talk about your character, anything you'd like to talk about, by all means.
Hi, I am Smokey Ruby. I am playing as Celeste Misty Moss, who is a circle of dreams druid and a fairy. She is sort of out of her element in this kind of spooky environment. I'm having a background amongst other fairies in the forest, but she's kind of honed in on her spells a lot and has really found her power that way. So that is her.
All right, perfect. So, also Created has decided to inspire you, Barry. Do you already have an inspiration?
Let me check real quick. I wouldn't mind another one. I mean, I have an inspiration. Can I be doubly
Yeah.
inspired?
Unfortunately,
I'm
not.
just so I'm inspired here.
You got it from the pigeon, remember?
Yes, that
Yes,
was
that's
Yuki
right.
last week, and you never got to spend it, or just forgot about it, one or the other.
But I could be like really inspired.
Yes,
Wait, you could have
What?
used it. You could have used it for the
Yep.
spear.
they sure could have, but we'll just go
Do
past
I
that
give
point.
myself disadvantage?
Or given, yeah, there was options. Okay, goes to Ruby then. All right, Smokey Ruby, you go ahead and add a inspiration check mark onto your page.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank
And
you.
so, in case people don't know what that essentially means, you are able to, when a roll comes up, you can choose to roll it at advantage, whatever the roll may be, essentially. So, very useful to give yourself a second chance of, say, there's something you're like, man, I'm walking around in plate mail, and it is really bad for stealth, and I get a 1. Well, now I got an 18 instead because I rolled advantage. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for.
It's pretty good.
Granted, it would just go ahead and remove the disadvantage off of the stealth check, but it would make one of the rolls better. Anyway, let us continue. Yeah, the goose never leaves. I wanted to make sure you guys got the goose at least one more time before
Never
we
leaves.
go ahead and leave this map, because you guys have essentially finished everything on this map. Unless you want to just linger here for a bit, for whatever reason. Lightning is still striking all over the place. That's your prerogative. So, what would you guys like to do?
Oh wait, what can we do?
I'm just saying, it was more of a joke, but you could, if you wanted to, just kind of look around a bit more, but I think you guys have more or less explored the entire area. You've dealt with the large tree already, as well as all the other various unnatural things growing here.
We should leave and return the gemstone to the winery.
You need his name.
Davian something.
You got it. Davian Martikov.
Martikov. I knew it started with an M.
Yep, you're good,
and
you're
it was
good.
like vaguely Eastern European sounding, but
Yep. All right,
Yes,
so I'm...
get the hell out of here.
Okay, cool. I was
Agreed.
making sure everyone was cool with that decision before I switched over to the map here. Let me do this, and then... party ribbon here, and then I gotta adjust the map for you guys, because, yeah, it's gonna be super zoomed in the... Oh god, why did that happen?
Whoa.
It just destroyed everything. I have to refresh the entire thing.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on. I literally was scrolling up and it like backtracked in pages. I don't know why. One moment, guys. We're almost there. Just give it a second. Dang it! Now all the other stuff I had set up, it needs to be refreshed. Tisk, tisk,
Our
tisk.
rice shower.
Yes, there is rice shower. I will show that off in a moment.
I am learning about
Rice
all
shower.
other orangey girls.
Yes, you are. You've been delved into the great beyond.
There are so many horses.
There really is. Okay, now that I've got the map back, let's actually center it on you guys. 1 second. My bad. There we go. You can see now. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, a fully gray map feels right for Barovia. Yeah. Honestly.
Well,
Holy...
it's about tree fitting.
Quixote, what the hell? Dude. Thank you very much for the $50 donation. What?
That is very generous of you.
That is, yeah, I mean... I'm helping with the pay-to-win section. Appreciate it, but holy crap. You did not have to do that. Thank you.
That's so nice.
It is. Ugh. And I just started. You're gonna get me to tear up already. Thank you. Truly. Thank you. I just rolled a nat 20 on perform. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you passed on you got the good luck for the donation somehow? That seems really weird. Inspirations for
Do I get double?
Quixote.
No.
Quixote, you went ahead and donated the $50. How would you like to go ahead and adjust things here? Would you like to inspire the party, or would you like to inspire the next group of monsters they have to deal with?
Ooh.
Oh no.
My performance right you to tears, yes? Yes, it did. Thank you very much. How
But
many
these zombie
normal
players
swords does
really went,
50
"Ooh."
buy everyone? Quite a few, actually. I leave it to a poll. I inspire the audience. Okay. Karen, are you here? Can you go and quickly make a poll for me? Or any of my mods that know how to do it. That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
What should the poll be?
It's basically, should the party be inspired, or should the monsters be inspired? Thank you for the Gigantify as well there, Quixote. Thank you very much. A wonderful, wonderful mod.
You know, I might be biased, but I think the party should get inspiration.
I don't know how to poll, or I would. You're all good, Grayton. Looks like it's up, though. Yeah, okay, so, how much timer did you put on it?
5 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, there's a poll going on, 5 minutes. That should be enough time. But, guys, go ahead and vote on the poll. Quixote has left it up to you guys to decide whether the party gets an inspiration or the next set of monsters they fight gets an inspiration. So you can choose to be cruel or nice to the party. However you want to go about it, perfectly fine with me. Let's go ahead and
While
let
they're
that...
voting,
Yes.
I want to plead my case for the party.
Okay.
So, versus
After
the
we
enemies
voting?
getting inspiration, so like we just vanquished a whole bunch of enemies. The enemies, they're intimidated. They're feeling weak. We have them cornered. They aren't chasing us anymore. We're chasing them. And, you know, Strahd might be lurking, but he's also witnessing our power. He's shaking in his little boots, although he's too proud to admit it. He's shaking in them. I just know it.
All right. Now, me as the DM will be the counterpoint to this. Guys, we can make stuff really funny by just having the party be tortured here, you know?
How am I supposed to compete with that?
That's all I'll say.
I'm looking forward to having my rages back.
Oh, you left channel points spend on? Okay. I mean, if you want to go and wager channel points while you're at it, sure, go for it.
Oh my
That would
goodness.
explain the fact that there's over 100 cast. We're
Yeah.
approaching 200.
There's just so many people invested in our story.
Okay, you guys are using channel points to increase the points. I thought it was literally that you were betting on the poll at the same time. Look at them go. Wow, you guys is like, wow, crazy. There's like 280 people in here, right? Yeah.
I won't let you down. I'll remember that I have inspiration and I'll use it.
This is great. Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, thank you. While that's still going, we still got about half the time on that. Let us continue on with a little bit of the story while we're at it. So you guys, I'm assuming, are just making your way back over to the winery, correct?
We have
Yeah.
to pet Rice Shower first and check on
Okay.
Of
her.
course.
Okay, yes, go ahead. By all means, pet the rice shower.
Okay. I give her a carrot.
She is very happy about that. She's like stamping her feet or like hooves on the ground. Like as if doing like a little marching happy, like a happy march kind of deal.
That a girl. And then I hop on her back and I raise my sword and I say, onward!
Excellent, excellent. So you go ahead and take Rice Shower in your carriage up back towards the Wizard of Wine's winery, where Davian is sitting not too far away from the entrance itself, under that same tree that you guys have met him before. So, would you like to approach him? Or is she just gonna go ahead and keep just walking away and not even bothering to give him the gem corn or anything?
Who has the gem corn?
I believe
Wanna
Jeer
say-
has it.
I have it?
It's either you or no.
I thought it
Whoever
maybe
was doing
Ruby
the strength check
or
on that.
Celeste?
Do I have it?
Celeste
Oh, no.
was doing the strength check.
No, right,
What?
because it, no,
Don't know if
because
I
it,
did.
yeah. No, yeah, right, because it was underneath the tree, is that what it was?
Yes, you guys were digging it out from under the tree, and it was kind of like sapping energy from it.
Okay, yeah, I guess I have it then. Okay, I'll walk over and hold it out in the palm of my hand.
I should also ask, have you guys given that bottle that was like wax sealed to him or not? Back in the winery when you went ahead and dealt with the black pudding?
I
You
think
have-
we did.
Might have.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we did.
Okay. Because there might have been a little bit of stuff I forgot to mention in that, so I'll go ahead and we'll retroactively put that in here. So, first and foremost, after you hand off the gem corn to him, you can see what looks to be like a slight smile on them. For the most part, you've just seen this man. He's been incredibly grouchy old man kind of deal. And before I continue on, it looks like the poll has finished in favor of the party being inspired. So you may all put an inspiration check mark onto your page if you haven't already.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
The unfortunate part is that two of you have already got an inspiration check mark.
That's
They're
okay.
double inspired.
Nah, it's unfortunately not how that works.
Double.
It's about sending a message.
Damn right
But-
it is.
Thank you very much once again, Coyote, for that wonderful donation, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of chaos that came from the poll while we were at it. But continuing on, you could see that the gentleman there, the older gentleman, seems to be actually happy for once. He's been kind of more of like Oscar the Grouch kind of deal. But he takes the gem corn, hands it off to one of the younger children of his, and they go off to run to the fields to place it. But he turns back to you. It's like, well, you have done a great service for my family. a debt that we can't truly ever repay in full. But know that the birds of a feather will always be at your beck and call. And as someone we now trust, we will trust you with an extra bit of information. And then as he says that, him and all his fellow family members that are standing there all transform. Like, they start, like, transforming in front of your eyes into these bird-like creatures.
What?
And for the monster hunter in here, you would be able to identify these creatures as were-ravens.
Okay.
So, through your knowledge of that, just so you know that nothing's immediately dangerous, were-ravens are probably the most pacifist in terms of actually causing harm to people. They usually stay within their own flocks and family and don't really try to infect anyone with their lycanthropy unless it's literally through matrimony and the person's willing and everything for it. So he goes ahead and they all assume this form and they're saying like, the birds of a feather will always be watching. And I'm certain you have seen many of our friends watching you as you've been traveling. Know that they're there to watch over you and keep you safe. But before you leave, I had heard that you had originally came here to distribute some wine to some people in Vallaki.
They really like your stuff.
Yes. Thanks to the gem corn that you've brought before us, we are able to continue production of our wines here, which is paramount to making this place much more livable. Not exactly the most friendly place, as you all know, I'm sure.
It is quite dreary.
Yes, but I see that you're all very tired, and I cannot possibly ask you to seek out the next gem corn. But when you are able, we would be even more grateful and be able to help supply you further in the future if you're able to find the second and third gem corn down the line. For now, we're okay. We can start operations again. And in the meantime, I've got 2 loaded barrels of our wine in this carriage, and he points to a carriage that seems to be rolling out from the stables from the winery with another group of were-ravens that then assume back a human form to get onto the carriage and ride back with you guys. And also he takes out that bottle from earlier, and you can see that he's actually unsealed it and everything. And he had a crumpled note in his hand that he had gotten earlier from it. Also understanding that you are friends of the Bulwark of Feathers. Or at least that's the name he went by in the past. I take it you had met a feathered friend down the back in Barovia when you first entered. Or at least have heard of him.
Yes, we have.
Good. He does mean you well, I can assure you. He's been working behind the scenes, helping us deal with that devil Strahd for years. Just sounds like he's in a bit of trouble himself and not something he can easily come out and directly help you all. But I have a feeling, based on his message he left here, that he will try to visit you in the near future. Now, if there's nothing else you require from my family, please take these barrels of wine, and we hope to see you in the futures. Godspeed, heroes.
And with you.
I'm assuming you guys did not have any other things or questions you wanted to talk about.
Are we going to be resting here? Are we leaving immediately?
So, right now, the state of things. You guys are at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. In order to do a long rest, you guys would have to do a full 8-hour rest. Guaranteed. So
Okay.
it would be 9 o'clock, midst of the night. Usually a lot more dangerous in Barovia at night. That being said, it could be still dangerous during this time of day as well. So it is up to you guys if you want to go ahead and try to take the long rest now. They might have some accommodations, but nothing crazy for you, as the winery is still pretty beaten up after all the chaos that happened earlier.
I'd like to ask him a couple questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious too about some things.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Whatever you'd like to ask.
Well, go ahead then, Ember, because I'm just like looking back through some notes, and I'm like, also like if these folks are now supposed to be kind of like some of our allies, I'm just like looking back at some things and being like, I wonder if they have any information on certain things I have in my notes where, they might be able to, they may know something that could help illuminate what some of these things are.
Mhm.
But go ahead first if you have any questions.
Yeah, I don't have any notes that I recall, but I'm just going off of vibes. But so what I want to ask them is, I saw that you used to serve the lord of these lands in the past, and it seems that your people, you know, we have a common enemy, but how do
Yes.
I know that we can trust you, or can you tell us a little bit more about the rift and how it began
Well,
with this certain
as
someone?
you have ascertained, I'm assuming you went through our records. Very nosy of you, young lady. But I can go into a little detail, certainly. As it stands, in the past, even before I was born, there was business with Strahd. Back when he was a little more reasonable. I wouldn't say he's good to his people even back then, but we could at least coexist. We provided him high-end wines from our winery. He would go ahead and make sure that no problems would happen to our winery, and he'd also, for the most part, keep the lands at least flowing normally. No strife, no monsters. Things were, for a time, peaceful, even if the forests were still scary for most. But as time passed, he became more and more unstable. Became more longing for certain things in life that could not be provided to him anymore in undeath. And in that regard, he decided to cast the entirety of Barovia into a pit of despair. More out of a way of controlling things the way he wanted to, or at least having people be grief-stricken, self-destruct in the way he was planning to do for himself. At least for him emotionally. He's way too greedy and prideful to actually kill himself off. No matter how dreary his life has been. But we did have business for a time. I will not deny that. And now, as you can see, the winery has been assailed multiple times. This isn't the first time. Multiple times. By these druids, berserkers, vampires, werewolves. It's only gone to the point now that we've been stretched too thin to be able to deal with all these threats. But thankfully, with you folks around, we've been able to at least reestablish a foothold in our winery. So yes, we do have a common enemy. And I can assure you, we will keep our end of making sure that we take him down.
Very well. Thank you for explaining your family's history with the men and your motivations.
Of course, of course. Only way to build trust is to share one's experiences. Now, is there any other questions?
Amber is just nodding sagely and seems satisfied with the answer.
Jir, did you have anything you wanted to say at this point?
Yeah. I have some random questions.
Okay, I will do my best to answer them.
Do you know anything in this region about a village that may have been like flooded or something like that, and that perhaps is now in ruins?
I have heard several smaller villages flooding in the past. Do you have any other information? I could narrow it down.
Well, the information that we were given told us to seek out, and I quote, a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who brought great evil into the world.
He goes ahead and he's takes some books out of a pack and he starts scrambling through them. A moment. I think I have some records on such a village.
Most excellent. Any help you could provide on the matter would be much appreciated.
Yes, yes.
I could even make it worth your time.
Oh.
I mean, if you're already seeking out the gem corns for this winery, that's more than I could ever ask for, truly.
Ah, very well then.
We share a common enemy, therefore I will be more than happy to share what information I have available to me. Just be understanding that our network isn't limitless, and we are hindered almost always by Strahd and his minions. But I might have a lead, just one more moment. I just wanted to make sure I had this right in my pages, so sorry about that.
I thought it was just ambiance, to be honest. I was like,
Oh,
alright,
the
yeah.
chart or the page turning? Yeah, no, a little
Yeah, the
bit of
page
that.
turning. I'm like, oh yeah.
Little bit
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
little bit of
Well,
it. Well, now that you mention it, we have heard reports about a certain village that's being turned into a swampland recently. And we've also been notified that the same area might contain one of the gem corns we seek. So it works in our favor that we both want you to go there. It is located, most likely, at Baba Lysaga's hut.
Baba Yaga.
Lysaga.
Oh. Right.
And let me
Nice.
find the exact position on the map, because it is very hard to actually see it on this map, so one moment. You can interpret that as him, like, marking your map.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who carries the map?
I mean, you probably just have it in general, like one or two of you has a map, just in case you need more information. Let me zoom out a bit myself and make sure I've got the location here.
I probably wouldn't have the map because Ember would be afraid of it falling out of her like pack while she's zooming around and flying.
Of course.
I definitely have a map.
Okay.
Yeah, this Barovia map can be a little bit difficult to navigate, so sorry it's taken me so long.
It's all good.
You're good.
Like, I knew it was gonna come up at some point to bring it up, and I just didn't have it ready. So that's my bad.
I would also kind of just sort of look over at Jeer to see how he feels about the
Found it.
bird, like the were-ravens.
Did I just...
Kind of like a
Like-
glance.
What the heck is this? Huh? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go and mark the location on the map for you guys by bringing you all collectively to it, okay? And then you guys can, if you want to, throw a text file or
Okay.
whatever you've been doing for it. And he points to your this part of the map for you, and like, there is where you find the accursed Baba Lisa.
Baba Yaga.
It's the Baba Yaga.
It's
Not
the
the
Baba
Baba
You'll
Yaga.
notice that there's like a river going along it, and a like small village. All right, I'm gonna recenter it back on you guys, and then he goes and closes the book up and puts it back in his pack. Is there any other questions I can hopefully answer?
Yeah, is there somewhere else that maybe like maybe has something to do with like a saint or the sun, or both of them together? Like a
Ember
place where-
perks up at mention of the sun.
Do you have a little bit more? I'm assuming you're going with the third passage. The treasure you seek is hidden
Yeah.
behind the sun in the house of a saint.
Yeah, it's like some kind of I don't know, like where would a saint or a religious figure live? Like some kind of church, cathedral, abbey.
That's not referencing the church we already went to, is it?
So you see,
Unlikely.
Davian kind of scratch his beard for a moment, and then he looks back. It's like, well, if you go north, and instead of where there's the drawbridge right over here, and I'll point it again for you. If you continue along that bridge, you'll come across the city of Kresk. There, the Abbey of Saint Markovia is located.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
That would be most likely where I'd consider the spot to be. You can't spell Baba Lysaga without Baba Yaga.
That's what
It's
I'm fucking
it's-
saying, dude.
But it's true. It's true.
Yes, that would be in the city of Kresk. We have reports that it's not as stable as it used to be, but whenever we bring scouts out there, there's a haze around the entire city, so we can't get much information. Le Baba Liyaga.
Le Baba Yaga. Oui, oui.
guys gotten a little bit more leads to work with. Is there anything else?
No, that's good.
All right. Farewell, adventurers, and once again, good luck. And I guess I should, at this point, decide if you guys are heading back or not, and are going to try and force the long rest here.
I think everyone's pretty beat up, right?
Most of your spells and features are pretty low, but I think for the most part you guys are kinda healthy. I think you guys did a short rest as you finished being the giant tree, and then you didn't have any trouble with the follow-up combat. That is completely up to you guys.
I mean, I'm fine, but I also don't have spells and stuff to worry about, and I can just restore key points. So.
Yeah, I might as well take the long rest here if they'll let us.
Well, like I said, they will go ahead and try to make accommodations for you, but as the building is a lot more messed up, the amount of cover they can give you is limited. And they have a lot of things they have to take care of on the side, so they can't attend.
They
to
don't
you.
want us to stay there.
No, you can do it. I'm just saying that you're going to be a little bit more exposed.
How long is the travel back to Valaki?
If you pretty much went non-stop, it would take, I believe, about 3 to 3.5 hours by carriage.
Oh,
Oh,
wasn't there a festival?
Yeah, the festival's tomorrow morning in Valaki.
We have to go to the festival so I can talk to that mayor and put him in his place for how he's been treating his people.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so you guys are going?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to do this in 1.5 mile variants. Bit by bit here. I'll be rolling a d20.
When is the election?
The election. Okay, well, first one, nothing happens there. And I know I rolled it so you all could see it, but that was not what I meant to do. But that does nothing. So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and continue moving you. I'm assuming you guys are just going to take the path that's going to be the quickest to get around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who gets there fastest? Always a great noise when the DM says that.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, so you guys go and travel another 1.5 miles.
Oh.
Roll again. Okay. Got it. Yes. You guys are able to make it to the main bridge, and Valaki is about 1/2 mile out. You guys can see the walls in the distance. Let's see. I gotta make sure I check who's getting actually notified on this. That would be Goose.
Yes.
Goose, in your ears, you can hear a voice in your head. This voice, even though you don't recognize it, is your benefactor. And he tells you, make it quickly back to Valaki. You are being hounded by one of Strahd's brides. I'll let you go ahead and, if you want, say anything.
Sure. Guys, I'm hearing some stuff.
What
The
are you?
radio
What
went
kind
on.
of stuff?
Well, Can I just say that I'll tell them what you told me?
Yes, you can do that.
Great. Okay, I want to do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, let's
essentially
pick
there's
up
a
the
warning.
pace.
There's a warning that coming your way. So yes, if you'd like to try and pick up the pace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys start essentially hauling ass with Rice Shower.
Hauling.
You're
ass
at the final
flying.
corner. Late Surgers procking, Blue Rose Chase. You're all going in.
Vibes.
But yeah, you get to within about 200 feet of the walls before you see a lady in noble garments, a yellow wedding dress, and a mask that is a skull of a satyr. Walk up
Oh.
slowly in front of your cart.
Mm-hmm.
Stay where you are.
Oh. What seems to be the problem, dear?
I don't know you. Who are you?
I don't know you.
That's my purse. Well, you may not know me, but I certainly know all of you.
That's really creepy.
You've caused a fair amount of trouble for my coven in Vallaki, you see. And it seems that I must dole out some punishment,
Oh.
else Strahd would be rather cross with me. So, will you accept a challenge from me? Or die screaming?
Wait. So let's think about this. You're going to do something because it makes Strahd mad. But what do you want? Should you really be with this guy if he's forcing you to do things?
How dare you assume that I do this only for Strahd's wills and needs? You have caused me personal problems.
I've never met you in my entire life.
Your
I don't know
entire
you.
your entire group has killed off all of my children. And you can see the flash of sharp teeth in her mouth, reminiscent of a vampire.
Oh.
When did we what?
Ma comes out from this carriage, like holding the wizardry book. Like, what is the problem? I'm reading.
Put your
She
book
says we
down.
killed her children. I don't
I have no
remember.
memory.
We didn't.
Go ahead and who's at the back of the carriage?
Not Ma anymore.
Or who would be at the back of the carriage?
I would be at the front on Rice Shower.
Okay.
Let's make it me.
Okay. Jeer, give me a
Yep.
perception check.
Perception. Only a 6.
Okay, with a 6, I'll go ahead and say that you notice as you've been stopped in place in front of this woman, that even though you can't discern anything dangerous other than this woman in front of you, you are able to start seeing what seems to be very thin threads wrapping around the entirety of the carriage itself. And
that doesn't seem good. Okay. I whisper this to whoever is then closest to me. I'm guessing probably like Celeste or
Yeah. Mhm.
Goose.
all right, Celeste and Goose, go ahead and give me a perception check as well.
Absolutely.
17. Mix.
I'm working. It's loading. Sorry.
Okay.
Perception, you said?
Yes. 17. Both of you got 17. Okay, perfect. So, you guys also, obviously after being pointed out that these threads are around, you are able to start seeing the skittering of smaller spiders all around the cart. And just
Well,
like
that's not
you
good.
destroyed my family in Valaki, it is my turn to destroy you. And then a whole lot of spiders come rolling in from around the edges of the forest that are leading up the road and surround you completely along with this woman in front of you. Roll initiative.
I'll make you eat those words, lady.
Alright, I need to change music because it's no longer subtly scary.
no.
We need slightly scary.
Can I use my inspiration to roll initiative?
Sure.
I mean, technically, yes.
Yeah, that's perfectly valid. Let me make sure I turn off the other music. This loud? Too loud, or are we good?
That's good for me.
Okay.
It's fine.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let me go ahead and, okay, you guys already moved over here according to this, but not. Why?
That roll for me? I don't know.
Is that her right there?
You guys, oh, okay, for some reason this, I gotta rejoin you guys as players here. I don't know why it's doing this. One moment, because it rejoined you as GM when I had to refresh last, so that's why. Luckily, you guys didn't actually see anything important.
Holding out the blood spear, can I have Ma make as loud of a roar as possible? As an intimidation tactic, whether it does anything or not?
You can try.
Alright.
Just trying to center it for the party so you guys can see. Emmy cast couples therapy. I just saw that.
It's not healthy.
So
He's not a good man.
So along with obviously these folks attacking you and the spiders and everything, let me go and throw this up. You'll also notice on your token side of things that you have some of the were-ravens and swarms of ravens are joining you guys in the fray as well. And I believe I had... Yeah.
They're helping us?
Well, yeah, you guys are allies now.
This is just like Fire Emblem.
How?
Yes.
I don't know. You get some people helping you. I don't know.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me. They're a green unit. Alright, so Were-Raven here. Let's go ahead and give him a turn, as well as the ravens. So, initiative for Hugh. The music isn't doubling up in the channel, right? I just wanted to make sure, because I did mute everything there. Just making extra sure we're good.
Sound good on my end.
Okay. So 14 on the were-raven. And the swarm of ravens, I didn't get an initiative for, but there you go. So 14 on this one, 16 on the were for the swarm. And then
This is not much. Counting my 20.
what's that?
I rolled a 20 on initiative. Is it not counting that?
I see.
I'll roll again, but I just want to know.
Oh, you're not on there.
Yeah, I
Really?
don't see it at all in your initiative here.
Try again. Okay.
Okay, so 18.
Oh, there you are.
All right.
Okay, why does it keep doing it on the wrong character? Where are these spider boys at? I know I added a turn for them.
$21? Or now there are 2.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. Okay. Alright, let me resort here. And double check to make sure there's nothing wrong. Alright. So, starting off, we've got Ember in the initiative, followed by Goose. Then, well, actually, Goose, what is your dexterity?
16.
Seriously? Okay. Roll a d20 for me, just a flat d20, because you both tied. Okay, well, you go first then.
Let's go.
Then after Goose, it's Valenta Popovsky. Ma, Celeste, Swarm of Ravens, the Were-Raven, Jeer, then the Swarm of Spiders. So, Ember, start us off here.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop right off of Rice Shower and start sprinting directly for, what's her name? Well, I guess I don't know her name. I just know that I don't like her. And I run up to her and I take aim to just completely shut down the flow of ki through her body in a stunning strike.
Okay, going for Stunning Strike.
So that would be just a roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see if I have that. I think, okay. Okay. Does that hit?
14 is a miss.
Okay.
Oh.
I spend,
Shouldn't that
Right.
have bonuses to it? Like, shouldn't that be a, hold on here.
Oh, right, you didn't have
Okay.
the rest of your hits.
It would be like an unarmed strike.
Yes.
okay.
So what
plus
would be...
8.
Yeah, so that would hit. So then I need to know,
Okay.
it's a con save, but how much is the save for it?
Okay, so it says, so what would it be like if I'm doing the hit? What do I look at?
Is it based off of wisdom?
I would assume that it's based off of wisdom. So
Oh.
8 plus proficiency plus.
It would be
Mod.
15.
All right. Well, she rolled a 19.
No!
You still do the
Bitch.
damage though, so you go and do the roll for the damage. Because you did hit. You just didn't get the stun.
Alright.
Okay. So 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that counts as an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'll do my. Let me see. Darn, I was hoping that would work. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do my extra attack.
$15 damage.
And then I get my bonus unarmed with that extra attack, right?
Yes,
Or
you
no?
can still do the unarmed strike. And you did hit with radiant damage, so the natural healing of vampires is disrupted.
Oh. Okay, I don't think I hit that.
No, that is a miss. All right. Before your turn finishes, Valenta, Popovsky, legendary action. She's going to claw at you, Ember.
Okay. Wait, what?
So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Wait, why is she?
So there's... I'll explain it to you. So this is a way to make higher end enemies have more turns in the action economy by essentially being able to interrupt the turn order with legendary actions. It's usually limited to like a melee attack or something small, but it allows them to go ahead and keep up with a larger group of party members compared to individuals. So she's going to go and claw at you, and it's a 24 to hit, which hits. That's going to be 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to make me a strength check against her grapple DC.
I could have just walked away though, because I have mobile.
Again,
Okay.
this would have happened as a reaction, essentially, to you. Think of it
Okay.
like as a separate reaction within a reaction. It's weird.
Okay, is that like a saving throw or?
So go ahead and just make a strength check into the grapple.
Why is it not doing it? It's not letting me. Like I can just click on strength, right, and it rolls it, or?
Yeah, it should be able to just do that.
Oh, it's not doing it.
Oh.
Does dexterity work? Why
Well,
it
what
not
is your
working?
strength modifier? You can just do a d20 plus...
2.
Okay, so
Okay.
just do a d20 plus 2. That'll be fine. I don't know why it's not working for you, though.
Okay.
Okay, crit success. Yeah, you automatically succeed. You avoid the grapple. She kind of just, like, backhands you, essentially, but you're able to kind of, at least slide out of the way.
Okay. So, can I?
You can move now.
Since she
Yeah,
had
go
a
ahead.
reaction, okay. I'm gonna. So, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. I'm gonna go back here. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Goose, you're up.
Excellent. Un moment. It's just the one bitch, right? I'm seeing only one bitch. No, there's 4.
No, there's her and 5 spiders surrounding you guys. Swarms of spiders. There's like 3 around her, and there's 2 behind you guys.
Okay. If that's a bonus action or not. Do you know off the top of your head if Shield of Faith is a bonus action?
I'm not entirely certain. I can look it up for you.
Okay.
Hold on. It is a bonus action, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast on me, probably. I'm gonna cantrip some, what are they called? Virtue? And then I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on Maw.
Okay. Yep, so that's +2 to your AC there, Ma. And Ma, are you even here? I don't even see your token.
Where am I? Where am I?
Who am I?
One
invisible.
second. Let me, well, I don't know how you got gone there, but here you are, you're here, yay!
Roll 20 is putting you through the paces today.
It really is. Stealthy cat, truly. Alright, I'm assuming that's your turn, Goose, or did you have anything else you want to do, move or
That'll
anything?
be it
Or
for me. No, that'll be it for me.
Okay. That switches over to Valenta. Let us see. What do I want to do? Oof. She's going to go ahead and turn into a bat to fly over to Jir, then turn back and try to claw at you.
Oh no.
10 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And then she's going to go and follow it up with a bite attack, which is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be 6 piercing damage
Okay.
and 8 necrotic damage.
Ugh.
And you know the song and dance for necrotic damage with the bite. You're going to have your hit point maximum reduced by 8 until long rest.
Okay.
All right, and that's her turn.
My turn now? Or...
Yes, that is your turn. Sorry, I was drinking water.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let me zoom this in a bit because I see like it's very small for everyone watching. So I just want to make sure you guys can actually grasp what's going on. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay.
Okay, let me see how close she is. Okay. So I'm gonna move. If I move up here, hypothetically, is that and if I cast a spell at the main lady, I forget her name.
Valenta.
Yeah, her.
Don't forget the name, dearie.
Okay, Queen.
Is that going to hit Jir?
What's the spell you're trying to use?
Just any of them.
Shouldn't. He could easily be like sidestep it if he sees you coming.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to. Okay, yeah, that's in range. I'm gonna go up here.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast at her Wither and Bloom. And so then let me get that going. Why are the cool ones not on here? Where's that? That's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna do it at a level 2. That's just the information. Wonderful. Okay.
I love that block of information. It's great.
Okay. So, give me a second.
And just so you all are aware, we're going to finish this round, and then we're going to go ahead and go on to break.
That was good.
Also, side question: where did my 18 go?
What the
Where'd your
hell?
18 go?
Can I go after?
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Everything's just wanting to be messed up today. Let me...
Totally messing with you.
Probably why your initiative didn't work out is because for some reason you were just not on the map. So, it just never registered it.
Okay.
Poor kitty.
Yeah.
I'm just going to reorganize and then put it back onto Celeste, but we'll have Ma go after.
Okay. So, I'm having a moment. I'm sorry.
It's
So
okay.
It's
okay.
So it would be a d20, and then I add a attack mod. Is that right? No.
For this spell that you're casting? No,
Yeah.
it's whatever targets you're picking,
Mhm.
make a Constitution saving throw based on what I'm reading there.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
And it's what type of damage?
It is necrotic.
Okay, I see. So, thing about vampires.
Damn it.
They are immune.
They're resistant.
I should have looked into that before I chose this.
They're actually not
That's
immune, they're
okay.
resistant. They're resistant, so yeah. I mean, I'll do it. See the save on
That's
it. It's a
fine.
wisdom or constitution saving through. Let me do that.
Yeah.
So that is a 21 con save. Okay. So I'm assuming you don't have that high of a DC for it. So is there
No.
a save or suck on this, or what is it? Let me see.
Half on save.
Okay, so it's half of half. So roll me the damage.
Yep.
Okay.
2d6.
Yep. Getting that.
So 8 divided by 2 divided by 2 would be 2 damage.
2.
I did a little bit, but Jir gets a little bit of healing. Also.
Is it based on hit die?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you have any hit die left, Jer?
I have 1 hit die left.
So you might as well use it.
If you're interested, you can.
I don't see why not.
We're in a long rest soon anyway.
Yeah, I'll take the 1 hit die of healing, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So you get 9 hit points back. Pretty much.
And then you
heals
also
you back.
have it's that and my ability modifier. So that would be
Oh, is that also plus 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 13 health points back.
But my hit point maximum was reduced by 8.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm up to
You're back to your max, I'm assuming. Or pretty close to it.
well the new temporary max.
Yeah.
okay.
Alright, is that your turn there, Celeste? And are you flying above, or are you on the ground?
I'm just kind of I'm hovering right now. Yeah.
So, like, 5 feet in the air? What are we talking here?
I'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I level with everyone else.
Okay, alright.
Don't
let
forget
us...
Ma.
Yeah, Ma, you're up.
Yes.
So we'll go to that first. So, Ma, what are you doing?
He moves up
Okay.
here, and he's gonna start whacking her with a spear.
Okay.
I can't not rage.
That is correct.
I will I will recklessly attack, though.
Okay.
Oh, well, hold on.
Are you
If
sure?
it hits. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so crit.
Okay, that would crit, and that means we'll add the 8 to whatever the maximum damage would be.
8, so my max would be a d6 plus 5, or just d6 for spear.
So it's a +2 spear, so I believe it's a d6 plus 2
2, yeah.
for the damage. So it would be
Okay.
8.
8 plus 8, so 16 on hit.
Let me double check. Because it would roll your strength mod and everything in there.
Oh, is that a part of the equation too?
Yeah.
Well, then it should be about 11 total. Plus
1d6 plus 3 plus 2.
the 11 plus in the 8.
Yeah, so that'd be 19 damage.
Now I'm going to bonus action with the blunt end.
Okay.
$25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
An additional 8.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back to the bonus action, or bonus attack.
Okay.
Not bonus attack, the
Extra attack, yep.
Extra attack. 22.
Yep, 22 will hit as well.
9.
For 9 more damage, very sizable amount of damage done.
Then I back up because I have mobile as well. And I just
But
go for a second.
before you
Go ahead.
do that,
Go ahead.
legendary
I know
action.
Yeah.
She's gonna claw at you.
Okay.
It's an advantage. She got double 9, so you cut them out of that unscathed.
I smack her hand away, retreat, and say, "Come at me, Polenta."
I'm sorry. What?
Name is Polenta.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who
I
had
see
that
what you're
on the
doing there,
brain.
young cat.
I was just more so like, did I miss something?
Yeah, no, he's making fun of her.
Come at me, Polenta.
I'm a little smarter than you might think.
Looking pretty dumb right now.
She just
you tell him?
smiles. All right. That will be your turn, right?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, so the swarm of ravens are up. They see that you kind of are dealing with her, so they're gonna move over to attack the other swarm of spiders in the back. And they are going to attack with their beaks. 19 to hit will hit. And a 14 to hit will also hit. Let me double check. Yes, those will both hit. And they will do 5 and 6 damage to them respectively. Then it's the were-raven's turn. Let me see. It's going to go ahead. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and go over to the swarm of spiders here and make a couple of beak attacks at it. 22 and a 12, which meets it, beats it. And with those 2 attacks, it kills off this swarm of spiders. Jeer, you're up.
Well, so she's right in front of me, eh?
Correct.
Well, having reverted my character sheet back, make sure I have one singular level 1 Divine Smite left. After having used up everything last time. So, I also don't have any Channel Divinity left.
Hey, Ma is outraged.
Okay. Well, I will just swing my greatsword at her.
Okay.
Using my inspiration for advantage.
Okay, sure. You gonna do Great Weapon Master on top of that, or just...
Oh, no.
Well, not anymore. You can't. You just...
Yeah.
You already committed to it. So yeah, 27 will hit.
27. I'll burn my... So damage. 7 slashing damage. Plus... Let's see here. Divine Smite, level 1, Fiend Undead. 7 slashing plus an additional 10 radiant damage.
All right. She is
Okay,
bloodied.
all my divine smites are gone. And then so that means also all my spell slots are gone. And so I just, other than that, extra attack, not at advantage. 12 probably does not hit.
No, that does not hit.
Okay.
And anything else you're doing?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so the last thing before we go on break, it'll be the 4 spider swarms that are left. The only easy target they have in front of them is Ember, so these 3 are going to run up to her, and the other one's going to attack the ravens over here. So let me go ahead and do just that. $21 to hit on the ravens, knocks out 10 health on them. And then we got the 3 here, so I'm just gonna shoot them out to you here. So 21 again to hit.
That hits.
7.
Alright.
And an 18.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, so on the one that did hit, you take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright, and that will put us at the top of the round. But before we get into that, we will have to take a break now. So, for those who are still in here, know that you're appreciated. We're going to take a quick break here, so you guys should also do the same. Get a little bit something to drink, eat, restroom, all that jazz. We'll be back in roughly 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. I'll try to make it a little bit of a quicker break since we kind of got a later start. But yeah, we'll be back soon, guys. See you in a bit. we're back. Hello, everyone. Hope you all had a nice break. We got a little bit of foodstuffs, water, just relaxing here. But we're back to it. The party's currently facing off against Volenta Pavlovsky, or as Ma has so thankfully enlightened us with, Polenta.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the saga.
Great, and thank you for the 39 months of being subscribed to me. Appreciate you.
Holy cow.
And he always sends in a pun for me, so let's read this one. I told a joke on a Zoom meeting, but nobody laughed. Turns out I'm not even remotely funny. He's had some pretty good but bad ones that have just really just made me. But yeah, this is a good one. That's a good one. Thank you very much, Graydon, for the support as always, man. Let's get back into it and start us off with Ember. You're up. What would you like to do? You are completely surrounded by 3 separate spiders.
Okay. So
Or groups of spiders, I should say.
I stare down Polenta, and wings sprout from my back, gleaming wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I point at her. I'm going to take you out. And I have radiant bolts that sprout from my fingertips straight at her.
Okay. 24 will hit.
Okay.
6 damage.
And I'm going to spend a key point so that I can do that 2 more times. It's not going to be the full 4 because I used my bonus action, but let's get those bolts in there. Does 17 hit?
Yep, 17 will hit.
All right.
Got it. Yep.
Okay. And then I go up into the air 15 feet.
Okay. Yep, and you
And
did
that's the end of my turn.
technically attack, so yes, you would be able to make use of your mobile feat.
Yes.
All right. Goose. You're up.
Great. Is anybody near death or am I good?
I think for the most part you're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the most injured one that we've been attacking.
So you're talking about Volenta?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. She's the
So
one that
you
I-
did notice that she seemed highly resistant to necrotic damage.
Are the other ones highly resistant to necrotic damage?
You haven't tested it yet, but based on what you saw on
Okay,
Celeste's
you know what? We're not
cast,
gonna do that. You know what? We're not gonna do that because smart me would not do that. So I'm
Yes.
not gonna do that. Instead I'm gonna touch myself again with virtue, and then I'm going.
okay,
to cast
you really
Spiritual
need to
Weapon.
phrase things better. You do this in your own stream. I'm sure Loi's in here just wanting to type in exclamation point sus for you. You need to stop. Just say I'm gonna buff myself. You don't need to go.
To be fair, it does say the range is touch. You need
Thank
to touch.
You.
Not right
Talking with,
Not right now.
Sense of,
Technicalities.
That's what I'm saying. Is that allowed? Can I touch myself?
Oh god.
Okay, you did that on purpose.
Well, yeah, we made it a problem.
You can use your spell on yourself, yes.
Great, I will do so. And then I don't know if you heard me, but I'm also gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Because,
Can I request
force
Emmy to
damage.
make me a beautiful spiritual weapon to the side? 'Cause you know how bad my drawings
It
are.
doesn't need to be crazy. It doesn't need to be crazy.
Yourself is within touch range. Yes, that is correct, Shadow. Beautiful.
Loy's messaging me now. Look what you did.
I mean, he's talking in the chat, so... Alright, so I'm assuming you're summoning it near her?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see it. You did, Oh, you haven't attacked yet, so whenever you'd like to.
Absolutely. Spiritual weapon. Budinga.
21 to hit? Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay, for 13 damage. She is not looking too hot.
Good. I don't want her to look hot.
Well, she is a vampire, so, you know, if you're into that thing.
She needs to look al dente.
It's exactly what I'm saying, Ma.
Yes.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes, yeah, mhm.
Goes to Valenda's turn. She did get hit with radiant damage, so she does not get any passive regen. She goes ahead and scans the battlefield, and seeing that it's not going her way, she's going to take a wand out from the back of her, like, pack. That's basically just like a little purse pocket to an extent. And she's going to use the spell within it and cast Blight on Celeste.
Oh no.
All right, so Celeste.
Does this count as a creature within 5 feet of me making an attack against a target other than me?
It would, technically. But the attack does go off first.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make me a con save here, Celeste.
Okay. Give me a second. No, that's just a con roll. I need a con save. Hold up a second.
You're good.
Clicked the wrong one. There we go.
An
I'll take it.
18. Okay, so you save for half. Let me go and roll that. So this giant, like, not ray, but like bolt of necrotic energy shoots right towards Celeste, and you take 20 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Now, we go ahead and see the result of the attack there.
Just hanging on.
The result from, Jeer, because he's gonna use Sentinel
yeah.
here.
Okay. 18.
18 does hit.
Okay.
17 damage.
slashing.
Well, you guys should really be thanking Jeer right now. She was gonna be leaving this turn, but you did just enough damage to go ahead and kill her off.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
So you go
Wait,
ahead,
I
and
killed
how
her.
would you like to do it?
Well, then, since it's a great sword, it's a slashing attack. Let me see here. I land my blow kind of like right, like on the side of her head, just above her temple, and it slashes right through, cutting down to the other side of her jaw, like cleaving her head in half.
All right, so yes, straight across, just you letting out the rage of all the times you've missed. You just go ahead and let it loose and just absolutely cleave off Valenta's head. And she was about to go ahead and curse a word out to you, but you cut her off from it. And the spiders, seeing that their master has died, scatter into the nearby forest, ending combat.
Her name was Polenta. We hardly knew her.
Damn, Polenta.
And in case it wasn't obvious, the coven she's referring to is the vampires you guys murdered at the corpse or the coffin shop.
It took me a little bit to remember, but then I realized that,
Yeah.
So like I grabbed my like paladin holy symbol, and then like I just like jam it like down onto like her like the remains of her body, and I'm like, and then you see like this crazy look in my eyes, and I'm like, I have removed your foul presence from this world, cursed undead. You have got what was coming to you.
And even though I'm assuming you're invoking your like holy word into it, so it would cause the body to start burning.
Mm-hmm.
But the body takes a while to disintegrate. I'm assuming you guys are going to go ahead and walk or take the rest of the way over to Valaki.
Yes, please.
Do we need to
Yes.
dispose of the body
I mean,
or
it's
something?
slowly burning. I mean, if you want to.
If you want to.
I will make sure that it is gotten rid of.
Do you want me to pick
The
it
rest
up?
of the rest of you can go on ahead. I am in like in violent joy.
Okay.
Right?
So the rest of you
Nice.
go. The rest of the were-ravens will transform back into human form, and we'll go ahead and take the carriage back. You guys will drop stuff off. Jeer is over there, making sure the corpse is dealt with. Jeer, make a perception check for me.
Great. Okay. Oh no, crit fail.
No, what?
3.
Okay, so you are just continuing to watch over the corpse to make sure that it fully burns and is dealt with. And you just feel this ominous presence over you. Like just a heavy feeling, chill, your spine chill, everything, the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. And then you just instinctively start looking around until a pair of red eyes meets yours across the other side of the road.
Yeah, probably Strahd. I'll just meet the gaze of the red eyes. And I won't like make any kind of like overt like actions or anything. I'll just like look back at the eyes. That's it. And just remain motionless.
And he stares back at you and slowly approaches. Before he's within probably about 10, 20 feet of you. And he's just staring bloody daggers like he wants to do something more direct to you. But he also is respectful of the fact that you have the courage to stare him down, knowing the fact that you literally just murdered one of his brides. He can respect that to an extent.
Right.
So he goes ahead and turns to you like,
yeah.
He stares at you and he's like, the mistake she made was taking you on directly. And I must apologize. She shouldn't have come here to bother you. In fact, you are all my guests. Why would I want to directly see you all fall here? No, no, no. I would request that you leave the body to me. She deserves at least the semblance of a burial back in my estate. But I would suggest you run along back into that little hovel you call a safe haven.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if he takes the body, she can be resurrected back into a full strength vampire.
Your call to
So,
make. What are you gonna do?
my friends left. Um, I'm just standing there, like disturbed out of my mind, but like
Yeah, you're
not.
actively like there should be multiple intimidation checks, but I'm not gonna make you do them.
Yeah.
He's just the the amount of vitriol that he is pouring out of his body is like palpable. You can feel it without him actually saying or expressing anything.
I'll just kind of like look at him, glance down towards the body, look back at him, and then like kind of ever so slightly like turn my head and look down the road, and then like look back at Strahd and be like, what's been done has been done. I have no doubt we will meet again. But perhaps both of us should just be on our ways.
It is as you say, young paladin. But be wary. There are many creatures that are not directly under my influence. And they may be notified of your existence down the line. Keep that in mind.
Of that I would have had no doubt.
And then he goes ahead and like straightens up, and he goes ahead and turns into his wolf form, grabs the remains of the body by the collar, essentially, or what's left of it, and then hoists it on like its or on its back, and then dashes off into the woods.
Okay.
Have a good night, by the way, Karen. I figured I'd have the literal no sound ambience for that one.
And then like I'll just kind of like all of like the tension in my body just like disappears, and I kind of like collapse a bit, and all the sweat comes pouring down from my hairline, and I'm just like, okay, back to town. Sprint back to town. Don't tell anybody about what's happened.
Okay, fair enough. You are able to, with no further attacks on you guys, make it into Vallaki.
Thank you, Jesus.
We need the sleep
And milk.
and milk and tea.
All the
He
goods.
needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
Alright, you guys are now back at the village. You obviously, like I said, had sent off the carriage. They first went into town to drop off their supply to the Blue Water Inn, and then they're going to make their secondary trip to the Vistani camp afterwards, so it's not too suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But they wish you farewell, and they were glad they were actually able to help you guys this time in a fight. Alright, so you guys are now officially back in town. Are you just going to make it all the way back to the Blue Water Tavern, or are you just going to do anything else before you go to bed?
I think we need to sleep and
Need some
also
milk.
see if the inn is going to reward us for getting them that wine.
Oh, that's right.
I want to curl up with a book.
Okay. Hop off.
Hop off, King.
I'm going to sleep and then meditate on my mission and my heritage.
And how close things were to being really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
I see the sweat on Jira and I just think, wow, the fire must have been really hot.
I go
I
into
think-
my room and I make just like a mossy patch, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna curl up here. Need to touch some
Aw.
grass.
Touch up some grass. Yeah, you're just gonna hang out with Rice Shower in the stables outside.
Yes.
Just kind of hang out. All right.
Yes.
Enjoy the stars, and
Yep.
Rice Shower will go ahead and like lay down next to you, or as best as like a horse can do, and
Yes.
just kind of cuddle up with you as you guys go kind of drift off into rest. And Yuki has gone ahead and inspired. Who are we inspiring, Yuki? I must know.
Hey.
Ooh.
The next round of monsters.
Aw, dang.
Okay. Might be a bit though. I don't know if we're gonna get to another combat by the time. Well, it depends. We'll see how the party does things. Let's just put it that way. All right. Thank you very much, Yuki, for the inspired. So you guys are able to take your long rest unless there's anything else you wanted to say. You can do your long rest, get all your spell slots back, and you guys are all officially level 6 at this point.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. You've beaten one of 3 brides.
1 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Boy.
I don't know, that was pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Are the
That's
other
what, really.
ones... Do the other ones put up more of a fight?
I don't know. We'll find out, right?
Oh no.
I can be
Guys.
very patient.
I get cantrips, so I can do stuff from range without it
Hey.
costing like a spell slot.
Let's go! Hooray!
And also, we do not have to rely on the inn as much anymore if we rest.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Is there any?
Oh, sure, yeah. So I can make a shielding like sphere that actually hides us,
Okay.
and it darkens any any light, and then we also have like everybody underneath of it also gets an added stealth and perception.
Okay.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys get secondary features at this point.
Mhm.
There's no fighters, so we don't get any extra stats from it. But lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Level ups are always nice. All right, so you guys rest throughout the rest of the day. You went to basically straight to bed as soon as it hit about 3:30, which would put you at like 11:30. So I guess if you want to, you could have like a very late dinner and then probably plop back down into the beds just to get to the next day. That's completely up to you guys, though.
Le plop.
This is after the rest?
Yeah, because it'd be 8 hours from 3:30 would be 11:30. So
When we-
My-
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
When we got to the tavern, did we interact with the tavern keep at all about our reward for bringing the wine?
you guys didn't specifically say anything. I just assumed you guys wanted to do your long rest first and get your level up and all that. So
Okay.
we could retroactively say like, hey, you went ahead and let them know about that. And so if that's the case, they do actually have a reward for you. The Danica and her husband more or less just run the tavern. They used to be adventurers in the past. So they actually have a couple bits of adventuring gear, one of which they're willing to part with for, letting the business continue to flow with all the wine and whatnot. And it is a +1 shield.
Ooh.
Oh, shield.
So if anyone has got a shield that would like to replace it with a +1 version of it, by all means.
I have a pretty good shield, plus I'm going to be swapping in between using a staff and a spear. So, does anyone else wear shields?
I do, but I think mine is a 2. I don't know though.
Well, a standard shield is +2 AC, so a +1 shield would be +3 to AC.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be
then
better
yes,
for you.
I will take that then.
Okay then. Perfect. All right.
Ma and I are the only ones doing multi-classing. Everyone else is just doing to level 6
I
of
believe
their
so.
regular class.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I can.
Luckily for my spells and stuff right now, they're kind of like stuff I can just kind of keep track of. There's things like, oh, shield, or this, or that. It's like, oh, is there a roll to it? No. For now.
For now. But yeah, if you guys have pretty much gotten what you wanted to do, we could just fast forward to in the morning just before the festival, if you guys want to do that.
That sounds good.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
I would love that.
So it's
We
only
need to
about
see this mayor. And I think we also were trying to like meet with him before, and we couldn't because he
Yeah.
just wouldn't see us.
I think it was just like at the time you like immediately went to him and he wasn't ready for it, and because of all the preparations for the festival. I would tell you that if you did come by instead of going over to the Wizard of Wine winery first, you would have been able to go to him, but that's fine. It's not a problem. It's just something that could have been done.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's first thing in the morning. You guys go ahead and get up. You have your breakfast. You rest up a little bit more, and then based on the announcements that the festival is happening shortly, and it'll be happening in the town square. So I'm assuming you guys are heading in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. So there's not a huge amount of description for this, but I will go ahead and go through the little description they have. So, as you guys enter into the center of town, under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children, dressed as flowers, trudges through the muddy streets. Leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball, the burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback, as weary spectators watch from their stoops. The ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot high wooden scaffolding, and townsfolk take turns splashing it with oil. Before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open in a sudden downpour. "All will be well," cries the burgomaster, as he brandishes a sputtering torch and marches defiantly through the rain toward the wicker ball, only to have his torch go out as he thrust it into the sphere. A singular laugh erupts from the crowd, drawing the burgomaster's fiery gaze, as well as gasps from the townsfolk. Nearby guards look around to see a new recruit who had been the source of the laughter. And the burgomaster turns to the man and says, "Seize him! Arrest him for spite!" And the man starts being essentially handcuffed by the guards.
Can I kind of make a motion, kind of hiding it with my hands, pointing at the burgomaster, using the cantrip message? I wouldn't do that.
Okay. What? So you're messaging, "I wouldn't do that."
Just trying to sound not like me, but just trying to sound like there's some other thing at play, like saying, don't do that.
"Who's there?" He stops for a moment before the guards kind of also stop because they're kind of just wondering what the burgomaster is talking about. "I heard the voice. Someone telling me not to do what I will in my own town. Come forth, if you dare."
I then send another message saying, I'm not in back of him. I just say, he has sent me. Look behind you.
Oh. You sure about that one, Chief? Okay. Drew, thank you very much for the raid. Oh, God. We're getting into some intense part. Hold on. Let me give a shout out to him. Lemonade was a popular drink, and it still is. Drew got more props and stunts like Bruce Willis. What? Your raid messages, man, are so weird. I love you, though. Welcome into the stream. We're getting into a little bit of RP with the Burgomaster of Valaki. But yes, welcome also to all raiders and Intensely Eric as well. Another wonderful streamer who works at the Kids of Are Asleep. It's his channel as well as his wife, what am I saying? I want to give a shout out to them as well. And welcome in, raiders. You caught us in the midst of our Curse of Strahd campaign here. We're only going to go for about another 30-40 minutes maximum. But yeah, I hope you can all relax, have a good time with us. If you need to take a break, self-care after the fact from a stream, go for it. We'll be here for a little bit longer, though. Appreciate you all. Thank you again, Drew. And of course, glad to go and support. But yes, so continuing where you left off, what was the second message?
So basically, I'm somewhere within the crowd in front of him, and I'm just basically telling him that he has sent me. Look behind you.
Okay, so behind him is his bodyguard, Isaac Strahd. This was the guy that was going around putting up the posters in the middle of town, and he has been like a specific, like, almost like a sheriff for him. And he turns around instinctively, hearing your voice, and the burgomaster laughs. "Is this a joke? This man has been the most loyal to me for years. He would never betray me. Now, come forth, or I'm going to go ahead and string this man across the back of my carriage and run him across the road."
Last message.
Vibes.
If you do that, Strahd will have his way with you.
Ah, believer in the devil, as it were. All will be well. Guards, we're going to go ahead and make an investigation. Put the man aside for now. No one leaves the square. And he's going to start checking around for each of you. And you'll notice that Isaac Strahd, his bodyguard, is holding a sphere of magic. You're not exactly sure what he's doing with it, but as he's walking around to individual villagers, you can see that he's like channeling some sort of spell as he's walking along behind the burgomaster.
So Ember doesn't exactly know what's going on, but as the burgomaster nears, she would kind of puff up her chest and look to him and go over and say, "Ah, yes, just the man we were looking for."
Oh, and he turns to you. And who might you be, young lady?
I trust you've heard about a group of adventurers that has been cleaning up your town and assisting with this detestable vampire problem.
Let me actually go and get his token actually in sight for you guys. Still going to be hard to see with all the various writing and stuff all over the place, but I'll do my best. Here, for the sake of it, I'll say... Yeah, you guys can see it, right? I think. Yeah, that's definitely seeable. So, just to make sure it's clear, the Burgomaster is here, Isaac Strozny is here, and then we've got his wife, the Burgomaster's wife, over next to him. And he turns to you as you were saying this, and then a nearby guard, because he kind of like gives an inquisitive look and looks towards one of the guards nearby, and they come over to him and whisper into his ear, and he kind of nods and waves the guard off. It's like, see, you were the folks that went ahead and dealt with the fools trying to disturb the peace in our town.
Yes,
Well,
we were actually making our way to meet with you, but we've found ourselves busy with doing all sorts of things for the town. A number of things. I know you like festivities, and I know you like something like keeping wine flowing through the town as well. We've
well,
been assisting in all sorts of ways.
I tend to have a nice wine collection. Thank you for asking.
And as any burgomaster is concerned, keeping a happy town is important to keep things running smoothly.
Of course, all is well, don't you know? With my wonderful guards and Isaac here, no person will be feeling truly afraid in my town. But, like you have stated, I appreciate the work that you've done for not only myself, but the denizens of my fair town. But I do find it a bit odd that we had someone try to interrupt this festival at the same time you folks entered into the town. You wouldn't know anything
Oh?
about that, would you?
There have been many strange things occurring, I have to say.
Oh, yes.
People meddling with the town in many different ways. We've certainly had our work cut out for us.
Yes,
And we
yes.
could appreciate some help and enable us to help you. But honestly, you're right. We are new to the town, and I would love to learn more about it. Learn more about this festival. That's what brought our attention here today.
Well,
And I would just gesture over to the wicker, and I go, do you require some assistance?
and he kind of puffs up his chest. I'm not even going to have you make a persuasion check because this is actually a pretty decent overall argument. So he's just going to puff up his chest like, you seem to have some countenance to you. Most of the rabble here don't know how to respect those in power. And I appreciate that. Very well. Guards, release the man, but make sure he doesn't go unpunished. He must keep the peace for the town. As for you, is there anyone else in your party? Is it just you that has been able to help us all this time?
I have a number of companions, and I think we can convince you that we can do many things for the town.
Well, how
And then I would I would walk over to the wicker man, and I would place my hands, and let's see, I would cast burning hands on the wicker.
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah.
lighting it
Yeah, yeah,
lighting
it
it
lights the
ablaze.
whole thing afire. It even though, for all intents and purposes, the rest of the whole ceremony looks very droll with all the wilted flowers, but the fire is very radiant, and the way they've arranged the wicker itself, it almost does give off this miniature sun vibe off of it. And
And
he goes ahead, and after you light it, he's like, "Oh, how wonderful!" And he just starts clapping, and his wife is alongside him smiling, and they're also clapping. "Isn't it wonderful, my fellow Valakians?" And all the villagers were tense just a moment ago, kind of relax a little bit, and then just slowly start clapping in unison with it. And they're not doing anything crazy, but they are like trying to at least keep up with the facade that they're interested in the event going on.
And as I'm turning, my wings sprout from my back, and I raise my hands into the air as the wicker man is blazing behind me, and I kind of address everyone there, and I say, I know that things have seemed dark. There have been darker days, people messing with us however they can. However, we are here, and we are going to put an end to the dark days. And if you work with us, we can accomplish our goals.
And again, he's going into like a standing ovation, like, "Bravo, beautiful, absolutely, this is what I've always dreamed of with my festivals." And he kind of like nudges one of the guards. "Why can't any of you do that? We need a little bit more pizzazz, a little something to truly let the crowd, the world know that all will be well. Adventurer, I look forward to working with you. And maybe, just maybe, we can have you as part of our next festival in the near future." And you can hear, like, even though people are not saying anything, you can see several people in the background that are not in line of sight of the Burgomaster are just rolling their eyes and like, "Oh god, this again?"
There are many pressing things in the area, and I would love to discuss all of those details with you. But now, let us make merry and enjoy the festival.
Yes, yes. And he goes to a nearby table that has already been set up for him that had like a glass and a modest amount of food and various things on it. And he raises a toast, like, "A toast to bringing truly a noble and whole Barovia here in Vallaki." He raises his glass and drinks it down with his wife. And then there's a little bit of like music, but it's again very droll music. It's people trying their best to perform, but they still are not feeling super confident. But there's a bit of performance going on, and as you go ahead and descend down, he goes ahead and the Burgomaster comes over and he claps your hands like, "That was truly wonderful. Thank you. I was worried that we would have to go ahead and jail several folks today, and now I think this has brought some spark to the town. So, we would love to discuss back at the manor when you are able." And just as he's saying that, you hear a scream, maybe, I would say, 300 to 400 feet away. It's like several houses down from you, more towards around the Arisek stockyard, right around this area, so people can have a concept of where it's coming from. You hear a scream, and then a really loud roar, and then you see several civilians in the crowd scatter at the sound of it, as well as a familiar face that you guys have seen, the good old traveling bard Rictavio, walking slightly slower than the rest of the crew, or the villagers in that direction, though, as opposed to running away from the direction the sound came from. And obviously this is noticed by the burgomaster. He's like, "What's now? Trying to disturb my festival? Guards, it seems we do have to go and deal with something." And so he goes ahead and starts, like, ordering Izek and the guards that are around to start investigating in the direction. And again, you are seeing Rictavio like he's power walking in the direction of the Arisek stockyard. And you recognize the growl after taking a moment to just kind of process what was going on. You recognize that growl as the same growl coming from the saber-tooth tiger that was in his carriage.
I would definitely, beeline over to the noises.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that the rest of you are pretty much in the same boat there. You're wanting to head straight over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My brain started to hear Arasaka and I got confused. Sorry, it's the
No, you're good. I was like,
Arisek
wait.
stockyard. Yeah, over here, it's marked. But yeah, obviously, Rictavio is ahead of you guys and he's going over towards the direction. As you guys are also approaching, obviously the guards are still being formed with Izek, and they're starting to go in make individual teams. And I'm assuming you guys are offering to go in ahead and investigate ahead of time.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and he's like, "You have my blessing, adventurers. Feel free, but let us know what is causing the disruption when you can." And so he goes
We'll
in,
take care of this, sir.
he goes in and turns to his wife like, "Now, my dear wife, let us head back to the manor and await the results of the investigation." And so he goes in, steps away. Izek goes in, organize the rest of the guards, but it's going to take him a couple of minutes to just organize them and set them off to various spots to go investigate. So I'm assuming you guys are following after Rictavio, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
Yep.
So obviously you guys are more running as him. He's just kind of walking briskly. So eventually you are able to catch up to him as you're starting to approach the stockyard, maybe another couple 100 feet at most away. And he turns like, "Ah, yes, my friends. It would appear that someone had possibly released my pet, as it were. Don't worry. It wouldn't harm anyone. So long as no one attacks her, she'll come back without any repercussions. But we must find her before the guards do. So, if you could assist me, that would be greatly appreciated."
Okay.
Of course. We'd be happy to help.
So yes, there's not a whole lot of spots that it could be. You do see two men that seem to be in like noble garb, but they are like young nobles. Little scruff look to them. You'd have to assume that they have some proper upbringing, but they seem also to be absolutely sloshed. They are drunk as all hell, and they're running away from the direction the sound came from. And as they see you and realize you guys are approaching their direction, they slowly stop, and then they start just going into a brisk walk instead, to not make it obvious where they were.
What do you guys want to do?
What were the options again?
So, the carriage is like, from what you remember, somewhere right around the center of the stockyard, and the tiger got released, and there's only so many directions it could theoretically go. Obviously, you guys are already heading in the direction of the yard here, so that rules out that direction. You guys can go up to this direction. You could follow closely behind Rictavio and eventually peel off to the southern side of things. Whatever you guys want to go about doing. But if anyone would like to make perceptions with whatever direction you take, let me know.
So if they're running away from something, should we probably go in the direction that they're running away from?
Yeah, you could do
That makes
that,
sense.
or you can inquire if you want, whatever you want to do.
Would
And you'll
that
see that
be...
Rictavio is still briskly going by. He's going straight over to the stockyard to try and immediately find the Sabertooth as quickly as possible.
Would
Is
that be
there,
a
like-
perception roll or investigation?
I was just gonna ask, like, if there are like what's the ground around here like? Is like there any trace of like tiger footprints?
So it just rained, as we saw, because the crack in the sky from the festival, so it should be relatively muddy. If you want to go to the scene of where the carriage is at, that's perfectly reasonable to go and start investigating from there. I was just saying, if you guys wanted to split off from Rictavio, you can do that. Otherwise, you can follow right behind him and see if you can determine a more proper direction.
And it, as far as we know, it hasn't attacked anyone.
Correct. The gentlemen you saw that were running away from the scene, and those were the only villagers that you had seen up to this point, running from that direction, did not have any sort of wounds on them at all.
Okay.
Hey, welcome in, Mano.
Yeah, I would assume then that we should maybe like some of us go with a Rictavio and some of us break off and like cover more ground that way.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
just in here to go to bed. Okay, Mano. Have a good night, man.
Here,
Thanks for
Mano.
dropping in. So I will go ahead and place the marker. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Does Celeste, do you have a good survival score?
Actually, yes. Mm-hmm.
Because that's useful for like doing like animal tracking.
Okay.
So
Um,
maybe you lead a group of some of us, and then like maybe I'll go along with Rictavio or something.
Yeah. Is Tavio going like into the center?
He's going towards the stockyard where the cart
Okay.
or this carriage is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and just make sure I've got the description on it. Yeah. So for those that the group that went over with Rictavio, you do notice the carriage. It is completely like tossed over on its side, and like it was pushed over. Like you can see the skid marks in the mud. It was pushed over on its side. You can also see the top hatch where I believe we discussed that that's where the food was dropped in for from Rictavio to the saber-toothed tiger. Is also open, and you can see some track marks as like something is pressed down deep into the mud. And if you'd like to make a survival check to decipher which direction the
I
can do that.
so I went along with Rictavio. What was so like the other group? Were you splitting off somewhere else or?
Yeah, I guess we should discuss that. Was there another direction you guys were going?
I mean, I thought about going into the center also because that's like initially where it was. So
Okay.
I can also go north if that would be more helpful. I mean,
Whatever you guys
I
like to do.
also I also had the idea of like flying up at, as high as I could and just kind of scanning.
That's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah, flight. It's what it's good for,
Yeah.
for sure. So, where are you currently at? If you were on this map, where would you be? Just like ping it for me.
I'm gonna say I'm right here. Yeah.
Okay, so you fly straight up, let's just say above the rooftops of everything in the near vicinity. Obviously, you see the small amount of mud that's been like moved around at the entrance of that carriage. From that high up, it's kind of hard to see where they go without checking closer. But you do notice along the rooftop here of the stockyard, there's a couple of mud paw prints going along the rooftop heading north.
Oh, it got up high. Okay. I guess I'll go head over in that direction, and
Okay.
I'll just kind of scope out if the kitty's on the rooftop.
All right, so yeah, you can continue going north. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you're continuing along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No.
10 barely makes it.
Oh.
So as you are flowing or going along the top of the roof, just following the tracks, you do see like it's been going like 4 paws at a time, like it's running across, and then you see like 2 paw prints at the end of it, of the roof, and then you see like another mud paw print like in the dirt below.
Mm-hmm.
And then it continues to travel north along this road here.
Okay. He's on the move. So I guess I go. Oh yeah, we do have inspiration.
Yes.
I go back to where everybody else is, and I'm like, okay, I found tracks up on a roof, and then I believe he's back on the ground going north. If we want to go that way, or I can.
Let's follow the kitty.
Okay.
Okay. So you continue to follow the tracks, and you go ahead and continue to make your way, just strolling across here as a group. And you notice that it seems to be like more as it's trying to like squeeze through the tighter parts of these buildings. You notice that the paws are like very close together, like the prints themselves are just kind of slowly heading in the direction. And then you notice they start to fade out, like it's softly moving and prowling as opposed to like running at this point. Give me another perception check. And obviously people can help or do stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd like to help.
Oh, good. No.
That or roll your own perception checks. That's completely reasonable as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I assist, then can Claire roll again?
Yeah, I think yeah, you could do that if you want to. If you want to do the help action.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Okay.
I will do that again.
Okay, 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
much better, much better.
I appreciate it.
So yeah,
Shiny
even
lady.
even though the tracks are a little bit more faded compared to what you've been noticing before, you do notice that it was like circling around this tree, and what you can assume is that during the rainstorm, it was hiding underneath this tree and kind of just prowling around. before more recent treks head off a little bit further north.
Okay.
So we head north.
As you guys are going in this direction, you can tell that you're getting closer. You do notice that a group of guards is starting to show up wrapping around this corner here.
Oh no. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Don't worry, you're basically where you need to be in the stream, guys. I just moved it up slightly so you can see. But yeah, there's a group of guards kind of patrolling towards this direction. You're assuming it's one of the investigation groups starting to make their way over. But you can also tell that you're getting closer to your quarry. So I don't know if you guys wanted to do anything to distract them, or...
Are they also going after the cat, or?
This is one of the groups that the mayor had, or the burgomaster had sent out with Izek.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that they're a little bit, little tentative about moving and dealing with a saber-toothed tiger. They're militiamen for the most part. They haven't seen a lot of fights.
I'll go over and talk to them.
Okay. What would you like to tell the guards?
I just want to like try and like be really awkward and try to like drum up like small talk and just kind of like distract them for the time being.
Okay. Seeing as they're kind of willing to be a little distracted right now, go ahead and do a performance, but at advantage.
Sure.
Ooh. Advantage.
Yeah, but with a 22, you're able to go ahead and make small talk with them. They talk about the crazy weather, you know. One moment it's just, you know, dark outside, and then it's just pouring rain, lightning storms. You guys see that hill over in the distance? It's just constantly sparking lightning and such over there. The heck's up with that? So yeah, they are thoroughly distracted by Jeer. But go ahead, continue.
How about that Water Birds versus New Barovians game?
Oh yeah, man. That was a good croquet match. Truly, I'm here for the Dust Devils next time. So the conversation will continue as such. In the meantime, you guys can move along if you'd like to try and find the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, I'm essentially like spiraling around the tree just to be like, okay, maybe he went up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys continue to venture off without Jeer, because he's kind of distracting them. And you go ahead and you see, hiding behind the tree here, the saber-toothed cat is just laying there, and you can hear it as you guys approach starting to growl, because it doesn't want any trouble, but it's just, you know, trying to protect itself. Just a low growl.
Wet.
Yeah.
Do you have any belongings from his owner?
I think you guys actually did take some things from Rictavio's equipment.
It worked out.
So, technically speaking, if you remember which piece of equipment you had, and you want to try and do that, you can definitely try.
Who's the best with animals?
I can try.
Okay, I'm handing over the belongings to you.
Okay.
Maybe if they catch the scent of their owner, they'll calm down some.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how are you approaching if you're doing this, by the way?
So I am actually now. I'm walking, so I don't spook him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of. I'm holding it out, and actually, I I produce like a little bit of a breeze,
Okay.
and I'm wafting. I hope I am. The scent of his owner over his home direction,
Okay.
and I'm just like, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check. We'll add a +5 to the roll and an advantage.
Bro. Okay. Well, I was not aware I had an 8. I didn't even see that.
So you have a +8 modifier to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get an extra 5,
Cool.
so potentially a +13 at advantage.
Whoa.
So that would be 33.
My God.
Yeah.
I think that's the highest I've rolled on anything like ever.
Yeah. Isn't it nice? It's wonderful.
Wow.
You're good with kitties.
So
I'm good with
yeah,
the kitties.
the gust of wind you produce behind you causes the scent of his master or their master's equipment to waft into their nose. They look at you first aggressively as you're approaching, and they're still letting out the low growl, and then after they sniff for a bit, they go ahead and start like slowly like pawing towards you.
Mhm.
And then as it gets closer, I'm assuming you're basically like standing still, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, so as it continues to approach further, and then sniffs at the whatever you're using to go ahead and be a sniffer thing for them, or something to recognize.
I have no idea what I'm holding, but yes, I'm holding.
We'll just say a vial of holy water. Let's just say for the sake of it.
Okay.
And then it sniffs it for a moment. There's a little sniffer. And then licks your hand. And then it kind of just looks at you.
It's like
and
half
then
my body at that point.
I'm sorry?
It's like half my body because I'm so small.
Well, yeah,
like,
it licks your hand. It's gentle for the most part. It's like, it just licks your hand. Like, obviously it's a little prickly because it's a tiger tongue as opposed to a regular cat. But then it kind of like sees that you're slightly floating, and then it slowly like just gets a little bit further along, and then it just kind of sits there, and then you're able to just go like sit right on top of it.
Yeah. But then I'm just like, I give scritches.
And it starts purring.
And everything's okay.
Ma, purr, do it now. Ah! Because I certainly can't do it.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that cat?
Can I pet that cat?
I reach for my backpack and I offer up some fish, some dried fish to the kitty.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. It's only a war crime for the first. Wait, what? Why is it a war crime?
Where did that come from?
I don't know!
What?
So yeah, you go ahead and produce the fish, and the saber-tooth tiger happily eats it, and then kind of just settles like to the side of you, Ember, while Celeste is just riding atop it, and you've successfully tamed temporarily the saber-tooth tiger. Welcome in, Freya. It's another person I haven't seen in a while. Welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Freya.
Good to see you. We're getting towards the end of the night for the cast, but we'll at least get through this part of the session before we close out. So yeah, as you guys are dealing with this, Ma, you're a little bit more separate from the group. You do notice wrapping around the corner slowly, like they seem distracted, but there's another group of guards that are talking with each other. So, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to try and distract them as well.
I run over there.
And you guys can go ahead and we'll just say you're kind of like sneaking along the edge of town. Like, there's like a downhill slope here that you're just keeping along the edge of the palisade with the cat, making your way back. But you can go and do what you're gonna do there. Sorry, Ma.
Oh, I'm just like running up to them, like I didn't see them. Oh, I didn't see anything this way. Have you seen anything that way?
And they kind of just all look at each other like, no. Are you sure you've already checked this way?
Oh, trust me, I have looked high and low. It is not over here.
And they kind of just take a moment to think about it for a second. Like, go and roll me persuasion, but at advantage.
Look at my nose. I smell everything.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Is that advantage?
Okay.
14. Yep, that's good enough. Okay. So yeah, they go ahead and they kind of look at each other for a moment. It's like, oh, all right. And then they go ahead and turn around and start heading back the way they came, down this way. And with your tabaxi movement, you can get over to them in like 2 turns, so I'm not too worried about you catching up to them.
Nope.
Yep. So yeah, you guys are able to get over back to this corridor here, and right now, from what you can see, there isn't anyone down the road on either side, so you just go ahead and cross over, make your way back, and you see that Rictavio is there, and he's trying to re-prop up the carriage. So he's like kind of trying to find, you can see like he's trying to find a button. He's not like actually trying to lift it up. He's looking for some sort of switch or lever. And just as you guys are coming up to him closer and closer, maybe about 50 or so feet out from him, he pulls a lever, and there's this like mechanical arm that like pushes off the edge of the cart or the carriage and uprights itself, essentially. Like a mechanical arm jack, essentially. But yeah, it goes in, rights itself up. He takes the time to quickly grab a bucket of water and clean off the carriage. And then he notices you guys are here with the Sabretooth in tow. He's like, perfect. Let's get her loaded into the car. And then he goes in, has like a whole thing of dried meat. He's like, here, girl. Got a fresh one just for you now. Let's get back in. And the cat just kind of starts wandering over and eventually enters into the carriage. He closes the door behind it and then seals everything up, cleans it up. He's like, turns back around. He's like, well, thank you very much for that. But I have a feeling the mayor is going to be investigating the source of this. And even though I did pay a good deal of money to the folks here at the stockyard, they will for sure tell the burgomaster that I've been holding at least something in this carriage. So if I could ask you folks to at least distract the investigation party that'll inevitably come this way, as well as the burgomaster, and allow me to get out of town, I will greatly appreciate it. And he goes ahead and starts fiddling around. He's like looking for an item to reward you guys, but he's not even waiting to hear what you guys say first. He just wants to make sure he's rewarding you for helping him out. Let me just make sure that I give an item that isn't too wonky here. We like items, we don't want to do it too much. Oh, what are we rolling for? We're doing the rollies?
No, I think it's just Barrymore trying to add his spells, and I think he's adding them in manually, even though I tried to give him the thing to not have to do that.
Okay.
And I'm actually hitting buttons. My bad.
I can walk you through it after, if you want.
Okay, I'm just doing a little bit right now, but I'll just go through it in actual spare time.
Okay, so he's kind of going through his carriage quickly, and he's just briskly running along there trying to find something to reward you guys. And then he's like, ah, this is perfect. And he goes ahead and pulls out this, basically, like, it's not a... It's one of those, like, armor racks, essentially. And there's this really well-made, looks to be metallic armor piece that is adorned on this. And he turns to like, as a reward, how about this mithril armor of necrotic resistance?
Oh dang.
Ooh.
That could be helpful.
For anyone that doesn't know what mithril armor is, it's essentially flexible in what it can be. It can be medium, heavy, or light armor, depending on the situation. I'll let you guys determine that for whoever actually wants the armor. And we'll just say that as is, for your guys' sake. Like, obviously we can't have everyone get this armor, so you guys have to decide who's getting it.
Well, I'm not wearing it.
Well, yes. It's
Yes,
very
I
nice
know.
that you have two people that
I
are
know.
perfectly fine being in their birthday suits.
I wear clothes.
I don't.
Oh,
Smells like I
not even
I
a
don't watch
loincloth?
I mean, maybe.
He's Free Willy.
Maybe. I need you to be sure about this. Are you wearing a
Hmm.
loincloth or are you not?
Looks down. Yes, today.
Okay, it better be every day.
All day, every day.
The classic mix. Right.
It's metal armor, and so I'm not interested.
So,
So then I guess
again,
it's down to Goose and I.
yeah, it is mithril armor, so it can be kind of flexible as to what it is. If you are a medium armor user or heavy armor, like plate,
It's like what Frodo wears.
yes.
What do you guys have? Do you have like full plate? What do you have?
I currently have half plate armor.
Okay. And Goose.
I believe I just have. It says heavy armor. Is that,
Mm.
I don't know what that would mean though.
Well, there's a couple of different types. So is
I
it
don't
full
know.
plate? Or
I think it's plate.
what is your AC?
What? Hold on.
Now it's 20.
Okay, because you have the
It was
shield.
19, yeah.
If you're wearing heavy armor, it would be chainmail. Let me see here.
Well, she's been saying she's been at 18 AC without the shield.
Well, I had a shield, but I didn't have a fancy shield.
Yes. So what's your AC if you had just a regular shield?
If I had just a regular shield, which is what I was before, right? So
Yes.
it'd be 19.
Okay, so you had 17, which would be splint armor.
No. I had 19. This one just added one more.
Yes. We're trying to
Right.
determine what heavy armor you wear.
Okay.
Plate armor is 18 AC base, so you add 2 to that and make it 20.
Mm-hmm.
For you to have 19 AC, you need a 17. The only one that's applicable for that is splint armor.
Got it.
I mean, are either of you right now suffering from stealth disadvantage?
Me.
Yep.
Both of you?
Or no.
just-
Wait. Hold on.
I think you do because it's still
Yes.
considered a medium. Yeah, both of you do. So
Yep.
it's
Either one.
Yeah.
I would take it if we call it mithril plate armor.
You're
then I
really
would take
pushing it, aren't you there, buddy? It's fine. Yes, we can do mithril plate armor.
That gets me from 17 to 18.
Mm-hmm. But it also has the necrotic resistance on it.
Yes.
So it's a really, really nice upgrade.
If he wants, he can have it. I'm nowhere near death at any point in time, so if it's gonna help him.
Well, sorry, Loya. Apparently I like Dairy Queen more than I like Taco Bell when it comes to ads, at least.
Not the Dairy Queen.
Alright, so with that, we got you with mithril armor, correct?
Okie dokie.
Alright, so there you go. So he starts going ahead and quickly packing up things, because he's still got things to wrap up before he can leave. But he implores you all to go ahead and distract the guards and such. And he'll just kind of sneak off to the east and then wrap around to get over back towards his tower. Alright. So you guys head over, and we'll say around here. I will move this over. You meet up with Isaac Strahd and his group of guards that are behind him. And he's not really much of a talker, you've noticed in all the interactions that you've seen him in. But you hail him and he kind of like nods his head towards you. And is there anything you guys want to say in particular?
Hello. My
We
name's
need to
Goose.
distract him.
What's your name?
Isaac Strahd.
How do you spell that? With a Z or an S?
I'm a little busy here.
Yeah, but how do you spell it?
It starts with an I.
What?
Roll me deception.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
I'll say that you can be helped by your allies, so go ahead and roll it at advantage. Lucky you that I'm so
Yes.
gracious.
I'm so helpful.
They'll have inspiration.
I have inspiration.
Okay, well first do you want to make use of the advantage I've already given you, or do you want to use the
What
inspiration?
does that mean?
You roll again.
Oh, okay, let's do that again. Deception.
Do you-
I have inspiration.
Sure, go ahead.
Such a cunning
Oh.
goose! Hey!
Let's go! Third time's the charm.
Son of a gun.
I am a cunning goose.
Okay, so he takes a paper out of his pack and he starts like he walks over to a nearby house and he places it up against the wall. And then he like slowly, he's using his finger as almost like a lighter and he burns in I Z
Z.
E
Ooh, E. Oh,
K.
E. I thought it would be another I. Okay, K. Is it a double K by any chance?
No, he goes to the next line and he's like S.
Oh, S. Oh, okay.
This is his last name, Strahd.
Oh, okay, yes. Go ahead, Strahd. So like an S-T-A-R-R-Y, whatever?
T
Okay.
R
R.
A
A. Oh, is it a U?
Z
Z. Oh, what?
N
Okay, go on. N.
I.
I. Oh.
And he hands it to you.
This is a beautiful. I love your writing.
Anything else you need from me? I got some work to do.
I don't know. Maybe. Hold that thought.
And he's like tapping his foot, and the guards are even starting to get a little impatient as well. In case anyone wants to step in.
Have you had any sight of anything?
And he goes and turns to you. No, I've heard back from the other guards. Nothing here. At least around the northern and southern ends of the village. But
This side is
we haven't
straightforward.
inspected in this direction. And I know you all went down this way. What did you find?
Found nothing this way. That's why we came this way, to see if maybe we could find something towards the direction you came from.
Roll me a deception at advantage.
Okay.
Can I help?
It's already with advantage, so no.
Okay.
No.
14. Let me see. He kind of narrows his eyes and looks at you. But then he hears a bell ringing in the direction of the burgomaster's estate, and he goes ahead and basically nudges the rest of the guards back towards the estate, and they walk away. And we'll just say that he goes there. And yeah, so you guys make it back towards the center of town. Everyone's basically shut themselves into the houses. And until a full investigation has been done, you guys will have, or pretty much everyone will be locked inside for the time being. You guys will have the ability to report to them maybe next time. But as you guys approach back towards the Blue Water Inn to like take a moment to breathe, you see Danica, the bartender / owner of the tavern, rush out of the door, and she immediately recognizes you as you all approach. Like, oh, have you folks seen my sons, Brom and Bray? They went to the festival, but I heard there was some sort of monster or something that attacked the village, and they haven't made their way back.
You have sons?
Oh,
You do recall. you do recall that you have seen a couple of youngins kind of just walking around the tavern from time to time as you guys have gone back and forth, drinking, having your meals, going to bed. They've been kind of like wandering. You've seen them as you've gone to your room. They've gone up to like the 3rd floor to be with their family. So you've seen them. It's just not something you've interacted with directly.
They weren't the young people running away from the scene of...
No. Those were much older men.
Different. Okay.
Yes. They were probably like young adults, mid-20s, something like that for those. These are like kids.
Thankfully, no one has been attacked. It was merely a disturbance.
Oh, that's good, but where could they have gone? And then you see another gentleman wrap around the corner here, and he's just he seems like he's also had a bit too many to drink. And he overhears the conversation. It's like, were they 2 young boys? And Danny's like, yes. Have you seen them, old man? He's like, he takes a moment, he's like, slurring his words around, like, I think I saw 2 young kids talking with an older woman, and they they walked towards the eastern side of the village, I think. I can't remember. And then he kind of just like slumps over. He's like passes out on the side of the road.
Matt Damon.
We need to go there now.
Yep.
Next time on my Curse of Strahd campaign.
Yes.
Hey! The cliffhanger!
And we're
Needed
not
to get that one
leaving
in.
this time.
Go to Bone Grinder.
Going to the old bone grinder next time. All on Dragon Ball Z. Yep, essentially.
Well, we have Goku here.
Don't stop. All right, perfect. That was a great session, guys. Good job, everyone.
Does that make me Vegeta?
Sure.
Who do I get to beat?
Damn it, Kakarot. All right.
I'm Goku.
That's right.
It's true.
Yeah, so in case you didn't know, Ember's character is a Sun Soul monk, but is also an Aasimar that can basically, like, fly around with, like, the power of light and sun. So you basically have, like, the Z fighters that just zoom around and flying, and then she literally just does, like, ki blasts as she's running around. So yeah, that's
pretty cool.
That's it. There is Son Goku right there.
I'm
It's the
Goku.
mayor. Another title to add to the bunch. All right.
Beautiful.
Well, we went a little longer for this one. I do apologize. I wanted to get to at least this cliffhanger point, so I will be better. I can't promise it, but I will do my best to be better for next time we do a session, which we'll have to discuss. Maybe like a 2 or 3 week time in between us going ahead and getting another session going. But yes, that is that. Let me go ahead and allow everyone in here to go ahead and do a little outro before we close out for the night and do a raid. So let's start off from the far left of our group here. We got Smokey Ruby. Please, if there's anything that you wanted to talk about in terms of the session, anything that you like, dislike, things you'd recommend or want to critique, I'm all ears. And if there's anything that you want to promote or say, by all means.
Yeah. I'm Smoky Ruby. I do not stream, but I am always hanging around in other people's chats. I really enjoyed this one. I think the RP was really good. I got the reminder. I'm not I have to remember about the necrotic damage. I'll keep that in mind. But I really liked it this time. Yeah.
Good. Good. Thank you for participating, and we appreciate you joining us. Let us move on to the next member. Emmy, please, if there's anything you'd like to say or talk about in terms of the cast tonight and any critiques, I'm all ears for it, and of course, promote your channel.
Hey, it's me, Goku. I loved the session. I felt like things were like pretty balanced as far as roleplay and combat. We did a lot. Like I'm super excited about all the things we did this session and how it like connected to previous sessions we've had. I feel like yeah, that was super cool. Everyone kind of had their own little spotlight, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the mayor. You'll find me on Twitch. I play a lot of survival games, crafting games. We have our community Minecraft server. We have a little bit of Horse Girls. We watch Horse Girls. Yeah, we have a fun time.
All right. Thank you very much there, Emmy. Move on to our next party member. It's Barrymore, otherwise known as Ma. Please, if there's anything you'd like to bring up, or critique, or anything that you enjoyed about the session, and of course, promote your own channel.
Hey everyone, it's Barrymore. I had a great time playing with everyone here, playing as Ma. I did feel like the combat was really good. We were so going to take down her. I was not aware whether or not it was an actual escape method or not. I'm glad Jir got to take her out. I'm also super excited to kind of explore more with being now in the wizard category as well, so we'll see about all the utility I can bring to it. I also am very thankful that Emmy bailed me out, because I'm like, okay, I'm not sure message should work, but he did a full-blown investigation. Gonna have to learn what I can do with it. But Yeah, I think everyone did great, and everyone had like a little bit of spotlight too. The investigation part was pretty nice. I mean, I wasn't actually doing anything, but it was really nice to see other people, doing their thing and also they're shining. So it was really cool. As far as me, I play a whole bunch of different games here on Twitch, mostly Minecraft, RimWorld. Gonna be doing some more Zomboid and other stuff like that. And yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for the session.
Of course. Thank you very much. Let us go ahead and move on to Mix. Andreas over here, otherwise known as the Goose. If you have anything you'd like to critique, talk about in terms of the session, what you enjoyed, what you didn't like, and of course, if there's anything you'd like to promote, by all means.
No critiques at all. I'm having a good time here. I'm goosing about. And, I guess upcoming things is whenever RE9 comes out, I'll be streaming that. But from now on, I'm just doing DVD. But, oh, and Silent Hill, I lied. But, overall, good vibes. I'm having a good time.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. And lastly, we have Shadowed Mage, otherwise known as Jeer. Please, if you have anything you'd like to bring up about the session, any critiques or anything that you enjoyed, by all means, also promote your own channel.
Kind of winding up killing off that Bride of Strahd and then having that kind of one-on-one, very tension-filled encounter with Strahd was pretty cool. I quite enjoyed that.
Good.
And then, yeah. Otherwise, I do some streaming here on Twitch every now and again. Come by my channel if you're interested in RPGs or puzzle and adventure games. Not entirely sure when the next time I'll be streaming on my channel is. It might be Wednesday if we don't do D&D on Arvin Aileron's channel on Wednesday, but it sounds like, and we just got a raid at the end here.
Of course, we did. Literally right at the end. I am so sorry.
Yeah, so come by. Hopefully we will be doing our Dungeon of the Mad Mage campaign over on Arvin Aileron's channel on Wednesday at what time do we usually play? 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific?
Yes, that's correct.
So hopefully that's happening this Wednesday, because we should be back from hiatus now. And yeah, I think I'll leave it at that.
All right. Thank you very much. And another shout out and thank you to every one of the party members here. Really do appreciate that you guys are taking the time out of your busy schedules to join me for this Curse of Strahd. It is very experimental for me because this is my first real D&D that I've ever done as a DM outside of like some homebrew stuff. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying it. I think today went pretty well. Also, just figured I'll do a little bit of my own promotion while I'm at it before we raid out. You just finished your 99th episode as well? Oh, man. Yeah, we're just finishing up 15th episode. They're about to be heading off into the old bone grinder if you need some concept of what's going on. But thank you for all the follows and raids, guys. Really do appreciate it. I'm just sorry we are literally about to close out. I've already kept these folks here about an extra 20, 30 minutes longer than I wanted to because we wanted to get to a nice cliffhanger point. But yes, in terms of my stuff, I'll be pretty much focusing heavily on Mugenics when it comes out on Tuesday. I am going to be probably holding off on doing a lot of my YouTube edits, at least this week. I do have an episode going out tomorrow, but we're going to be focusing on doing Mugenics because I've been looking forward to playing that game. And it seems like a nice, newer game that I could play that my computer can actually handle, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, we're going to the old bone grinder next time. It'll most likely be within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We'll have to discuss it as a group to figure it out, but I might take a little bit longer just to give myself more time to work on other things. But that's the plan. Let's go ahead and do a raid out. I unfortunately did try to look for any other people that were doing Curse of Strahd tonight, and there are none available. So we're gonna go and raid out to a good friend of mine who's always been a great guy and just very consistent, very entertaining fellow too. I oftentimes have him running on in the background. Papa Nurgle. He's currently playing Enshrouded. So we're gonna go and raid out to him. And for anyone that hasn't raided with me before, it is a very simple message. It's just get tilted with either the Tilted Raider emotes if you're subscribed to me, like Graydon recently did, or if you're non-sub, you can use PogChamp or any of your other emotes that you have access to. Of course, any of the Raiders emotes are perfectly legit. And yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it. Thank you once again, Coyote, for that absolutely ridiculously generous donation earlier as well, and everyone else that's here. You all have a fantastic start to your week, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace out, guys.